Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Blue Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know, I got to clean it up one more time. I've got a bunch here. I've got these kids standing with the 220 edges and stuff. Without you guys, this literally does not work. We're coming down to the nitty-gritty of the season, and we have to face Tom Terrific in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and all the talking heads out there are picking Tampa Bay. Now, on any given Sunday, you can either win or lose, and that is true. I'm hoping that our Cowboys get the win. If they don't, all hell's going to break loose. Literally, all hell will break loose, and probably should. Because here's the thing. I just want to go back through the last few games of Tampa Bay's season. Now, I can tell you that Tampa Bay probably wasn't worried so much about the Falcon game. Tom Brady didn't play the whole game. They lost 30-17. So you can throw that one out the door. They beat the Panthers 30-24. But mind you, in that game, their defense got 3 takeaways, and Tom Brady threw for over 400 yards to beat them. They beat the Cardinals 19-16. They lost to the Bengals 34-23. They lost to San Francisco 35-7. They beat the Saints 17-16. And they lost to the Doo-Doo Browns 23-17. Now see, this is a case where, I want you to understand something. Tampa Bay's beat 2 teams that are playoff teams. One being us, early part of the season, and I'm trying to remember, I can't remember what the other team that was that they beat that's a playoff team. But that's it, 2 teams. Now, nobody has played more playoff teams than the Cowboys. We have played 8 and went 5-3. The Eagles played 6, including, well, basically 4 games of those were the Giants and the Cowboys. So the Eagles literally only played 2 other teams, one being Minnesota, and I'm trying to think who the other one would have been. Yeah. But this is where you look at statistics, where statistics can be different and deceiving. When you talk about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers offense being 23rd, when you think about some of the competition that they played, they weren't exactly playing the better teams. You follow me? You know, which is worse? If you're playing Atlanta twice, you're playing the Carolina Panthers twice, and you're playing New Orleans twice. That's 6 of your games right there. Or if you played in the NFC East, where the Commanders, with their record, if they were in the NFC South, would be a playoff team. Yeah, the Commanders scored more points per game than the Tampa Bay Buccaneers did this year. Yeah. And they had to play against the Eagles twice, the Cowboys twice, the Giants twice, among other teams. So as I'm looking at this is one of those cases where you can't just look at the ranking as opposed to the ranking versus the competition. You know, statistics are great because you can prove almost anything you want to with them, but they aren't exactly the be-all, end-all on everything out there. You have to take it with a grain of salt. Now, Eagle fans out there will say, well, we all play the same teams. Not exactly. We had the first place schedule, so we played division champions. We played teams like, say, the Cincinnati Bengals, and you didn't. You didn't play the Cincinnati Bengals. And so we had a few more teams in there that were first place teams that you didn't. And that's why we had 8 playoff teams versus your 6. And when you start looking at some of those teams that you faced, Eagles, you honestly look at it and say that was a killer schedule, your two biggest wins, Cowboys with Cooper Rush and the Minnesota Vikings. Yeah. So I'm going to leave that right there for you guys to contemplate. But the key thing is this. Football, anything can happen. Anything. And you need to be prepared for it, one way or the other. Just gotta varnish it. I'm Mark Holmes, and well, my son is back. Back again. Alright, so you know, make that one twice. Queen Bella? I think that's why I'm not sure. Is that you, Queen? You mean we could have taken this to the tailgate? All right, good people. Peace.